981, come on, 81, left, look.
Sitting here with Coach Bruich today, getting ready for the Mission Viejo game. But before we get into that, let's talk about the Chino Hills Huskies and the win last week. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great, thanks.
I was amazingly impressed by the shutout once again. That's 4 games, 3 shutouts. Let's start right off on defense.
What can you say? I mean, 3 shutouts. We've given up 12 points this year, and basically, one 80-yard drive and one kind of, Hail Mary, throw it up, to the 3-yard line. Other than that, we're playing phenomenally on defense.
Yeah, excellent. We see that Dylan Moy was back and back to his old self, had a great game. Who else stands out to you on the defense this past week?
I know I said it last week, but as much as Kylie Fitz jumped the week before, he flew off the film. When I watched the film and when I watched the game, I mean, your eyes are immediately attracted to him. He's a very, very strong player for us. Our corners are playing great. I thought Steven Kirkland had a phenomenal game on defense. I thought he played well. He handled the middle very well. He didn't have to come up and make a lot of tackles, but anytime they tried to throw deep, he was there to make a play.
Okay, and we'll talk a little bit more about them on the upcoming Mission Viejo game, but before we do that, once again, the offense went out, scored over 30 points, looked in sync, looked good. What do you see when you see the offense? Is it tuned? Is it where you want it to be, or do you still see a few more adjustments and things like that?
We still make mistakes. We make assignment errors, but they're getting less and less, and we didn't drop any balls, which is huge for us. There's 1 or 2 questionable, but I don't think we really dropped any balls, which now our completion percentage is up to 70%, 67 to 70%, which is where we want to be at. Jesse Riley ran for 100 plus. I mean, you can't really ask for more, but I will continue to ask for more. In the first half, I didn't think we made plays. We didn't make big plays. In the second half, we had kids that made big plays. Zach Brown caught a ball in the end zone. It was a beautiful catch. Austin DeCoud played like he's capable of. I thought Marcelo Aldrete in the offensive line was very solid. Him and Tyler Simonson were mistake-free. So, moving on and on. Again, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're there at the right time.
So you're peaking right before we go into
I hope so.
Mission.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope we're peaking. We're playing a team that we haven't seen this quality yet, so we'll see how good we are, basically.
All right. Before we move on, Taylor Thompson. What's his status? I know every week it's
he's out for quite a while. We're just kind of counting him out for a few more weeks. He's got the broken fibula now. Until it heals, like I said, we just roll right on. If I can say one thing, Jesse played in his place last week, Jesse Riley, which means when the bump happened, Zach moved in, and we started a new kid at wide receiver, Anthony Perez, and boy, Anthony had a big time game for us. He made some great catches, and he also blocked really well.
So, and that's the benefit of having some depth, is that you get to try these kids out and let them shine.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so now the big thing, going into the Mission Viejo game. Today it came out on Max Preps that Mission Viejo is ranked 4th in the state of California. You guys are 11th in the state of California. Congratulations on that. What do you expect from this game? Do you expect defensive struggle, high offensive output, or what exactly are you thinking is going to happen?
I think it's hard to know what to expect. I mean, when 2 quality teams get together, you just kind of feel it out, and you see where it's going. And as a coach, you just kind of roll with it. They're good on defense, we're good on defense. They're good on offense, we're good on offense. They're good on special teams, we're good on special teams. It's a top teams in the state quality game. It's one I would miss if I was a spectator. You guys should all try to be at this game. This is one for the ages, and it's also one that I think that we've kind of slipped and we've lost big games in the last few years, and I think this is a chance for us to get a quality win against a quality opponent and put our name back in the hat with one of the best teams in the state.
All right, so Friday night, 7:30, we meet Mission Viejo. It's at U of R. Tell us about playing at U of R Stadium.
The kids and I consider this our home field. it's unfortunate that it's hard to afford every week. But when we get to play there, me playing there in college, obviously, it's my home field. And the kids feel like it's a sense of theirs too, because, the other teams don't play, the other teams in the district don't play on it. We're the only high school who plays on that field. So our kids really embrace that field. They love the grass, that natural grass. They're really into that too. And when we practice on it, we would like to play on it. And so here's our chance to get to play at a place that we feel is home for us.
Okay, how about the noise, the fans there? Obviously, it seats a lot more fans. Do you feel the fans get into it even a little bit more, like a college-type atmosphere?
I think so. I think the fans get into it because actually there's room for them to breathe. In Citrus Valley, we like it there, but it's very, very small. And our kids, everyone's cramped in. This is a chance for people to spread out, to get 6,000, 7,000 people at the game. A lot of people have buys this week. A lot of other programs have buys. We're expecting to see them. A lot of them will be rooting against us from the area, but, hey, it's college. It's high school football at its best, and we're just honored to be a part of it.
Okay, now you brought it up briefly, but you played your college ball there. So this is truly home for you. What are the feelings and stuff as you're playing there and sort of thinking back to when you were in college and a player?
It's different now. Obviously I'm a lot fatter and a lot older and a lot grayer, but just to be able to stand on the sideline, where I once had a pretty solid career, I guess if you can call it that, it means a lot to me. It really does. It's emotional and it's special, especially when we come down the ramp. It's how I used to walk down the ramp, in college. Like I said, man, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling for me personally. And like I said, the kids kind of feed off that, and they feed off my emotion and my adrenaline, and they've taken it into, and they embrace it as well.
All right. Well, good luck on Friday night. As we've talked just a little bit about the personal side, let me ask just a couple more quick questions. As you're coaching, as you said, you've been removed from college for quite a few years now, and you have the opportunity to coach alongside. Your dad gets to be there with you. Your mom gets to be there with you. Your wife's an administrator, and she gets to be there with you. What does that mean to you, to have them so involved in what you're doing and to be able to share such an awesome experience with them at this point of your life?
Well, I think there's no question that everybody's family should be number one, and my family is my biggest priority. With that said, to see them out there, and don't get twisted. Their grandson plays on the team. My mom and dad's grandson plays on the team. So then that would be my son. That would be my sister's son. But it's that's why they're there. They're there to support him and me as well. I've never really had him around as a coach because my dad's always been a coach and everybody's been at his game. So it's a little different. Last year was the first year they did it. It took a lot of getting adjusted to. Everyone had an opinion. And not all of them I liked. So, but this year it's gone very, very smooth. And they've just been nothing but supportive. My sister does all the stats. She gets them all up on Max Preps for us too. So it's a total family feel, and being a role model for kids, this is what you want them to see. This is the kind of stuff that they need to see besides, what goes on here and what goes on there. To see that your family is in full support of what you do, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and you were explaining to me about your mom taking photographs and her knowing exactly when to point and shoot because of your dad's experience in coaching for so many years. How is that, having her as the photographer who captures all these incredible shots?
It's great. It's great to see. I know she'll always get out of the way too. Like I said, she knows where to stand. She knows where to be all the time, and she takes some great pictures, which are on our website. revfootball.org. They're on our website too. So if you're interested in seeing those, they're on our website as well.
All right. Well, good luck on Friday night. Let's go out there and get a win against Mission Viejo. We invite you all to go, as Coach Bruich said, to www.revfootball.com for the latest and greatest information on Rev Football, and also visit our Facebook page at Rev Football on Facebook. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Go Wildcats!